out here to do Uber Eats. I won't be doing DoorDash today, maybe for several days. I am literally just so appalled and just disgraced by the fact that I even do DoorDash. I have an urgency, an immediate emergency to do this video for anyone who is a Dasher. Dashers, beware. This video is intended for you. Welcome back to my channel. It's Dave, Renegade Gig Hustler, back for another day of gig hustling on Uber Eats. I gotta tell you guys, I've done all the gig apps. Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart, Walmart Spark, Grubhub, and I'm waiting to do Flex, Amazon. So, in all my years, I've done Uber Eats in over 4 years. In all my years, I've done DoorDash, 4 years. In all my years, I'll say it once again, of doing gig apps, I've never come across a gig app so disgraceful, so pathetic, and so full of drama. It has become the highlight of social media. DoorDash. On TikTok. You go on and search. There's more about DoorDash than any other gig app that's ever been out there. Now, I'm going to tell you something from experience, from me doing this for 4 years. I would say probably back in May was 4 years for me on DoorDash. June was 4 years for me. I've never got a bad mark on any gig app except for DoorDash. I've never got a contract violation, a warning, anything except for on DoorDash. And if you guys that are doing DoorDash, and if you're a Dasher and you don't think it's going to happen to you, hear me out. Beware. Now, I think it was probably last May. Getting Uber Eats, it's crap. So, I think it was last May. I got my first contract violation. Customer said that never got her food. This was last year, 2022. Now, I strive to bring A+ service. I strive to bring professionalism. There's a right way and a wrong way of doing things, guys. So, I take her food, I get a picture, and she claims, she called me on the phone ranting and raving that she did not get her food. I says, you know you got your food. I snapped a picture of this. I even told her what was on her front porch. And I says, and your name's on the mailbox. She had one of those address labels on the mailbox. I remember it specifically, exclusively, her name being on the mailbox. She then turned around and told me, well, it wasn't on time. I said, hey, you just told me you didn't get your food. But then she turned around and reported to DoorDash that she didn't get her food. The next day, I got a contract violation, and it's been on there for a year. Weeks ago, I got another contract violation because up and down 22 they're doing road construction. It is a 2-year project. I got caught up in the road construction. I messaged the woman on Doordash, the customer, and let her know. She said, no worries, no hurry. You take your time and be safe. I says, thank you for your compassion, for your understanding, and your patience. Next day, Doordash gave me a contract violation. A couple weeks ago, I delivered to a girl in a bad area that I really didn't want to go to, and Doordash took me longer on the trip to get there. She claimed by the time I got back into Monroeville, she was calling me on the Doordash line and telling me she didn't get her food. And I told her, you know you got your food. You know your food was delivered. I took a picture. And I talked to the neighbor. And the neighbor said, is this for Tania? Oh, is that for Tania? And I said, yes. She said, oh, right there. So the girl's name was Tania that I delivered to. The woman even pointed. And that is the address that was up on my Doordash app. That's 3 violations that I still had on my Doordash account. Doordash gave me a contract violation the following day. 2 weeks ago, one of the contract violations fell off, which left me with 2. Yesterday, I got a KFC right over here with 2 drinks, telling me to deliver it on Tilbrook Road, right down here. I delivered it exclusively to the address that was on the Dasher app. Snap the pictures. And what people don't know, guys, is that I have a dash cam. I have a body cam, and I have a phone for pictures and video. When it happened to me the last time, I said, not again, not me. I'm tired of this. I've never had this on any other app but Doordash. So right after I dropped her order off down on Tilbrook Road in a red brick house with her address on the mailbox, I snapped pictures and I have video on my dash cam of her house. I come back up out of there and I got another trip for Taco Bell on the Dasher app, on the Doordash app. And I head right over to Taco Bell. And as I'm heading over there, she calls me on the phone, yelling at me, telling me, where did you take my food? I'm not even home. And I said, well, if you're not home, how do I know that? If you're somewhere else, you should have changed the app on the Dasher app. You should have changed your address for me to deliver it to you. But it is at the address that was on the Dasher app. And she told me I was full of bullshit. And I started to talk to her and I said, well, now listen here. And I was attempting to tell her, I've been doing this for 4 years. And I've got pictures and I have video. She hung up on me. So right then and there, I was going to call Doordash, but I had this other trip on Doordash for the Taco Bell. So I went in and got that customer's food and came back out. And before I left to deliver that, I sat at Taco Bell and called Doordash support and I reported her. I told them the whole thing and I told them I have video and I told them I have a camera, I have a body cam, I have a dash cam, and I have a phone. And I take pictures and videos. I got my dash cam and my body cam registered on Uber Eats. Told the whole thing, and then she was listening to me, but pretty much like she didn't care, because remember, guys, DoorDash, Uber Eats, any of them gig apps don't care about you. And if you think they do, you got another thing coming. We're not employees of them. Remember that. We are independent contractors. I say this with a lot of frustration, and I say it with a lot of urgency, that something's got to be done with DoorDash because they side with the customer each and every time. And just like you have bad customers out there, rotten customers out there trying to scam the system, you have some terrible drivers. I'll grant you that. I'm not one of them. I'm no young kid. I'm a 61-year-old man trying to work in the gig economy, and I've been doing it for over 4 years. So, here's another fact. DoorDash has become the biggest laughing stock on social media, Facebook, TikTok, you name it, YouTube videos. People out there scamming, saying on videos, let's order DoorDash, and just call and say we didn't get the food. Not knowing or not even caring or thinking about the fact that you're killing somebody's livelihood, like me and you and whoever else you know who is doing DoorDash. DoorDash is so full of drama that it's not even funny. It's drama galore. People are calling it door trash. This and that and everything else. And besides that, all the crap and garbage trips that they're throwing out there, and drivers and dashers, and you know who you are if you're the one of these ones that are going and getting them crap garbage trips for $2 and $3, going 8, 9, and 10 miles, where you're literally not making nothing. And by you doing that, you're just letting them think it's okay to send us that crap. Well, it's not, guys, because some of us, we're not just out here to make easy money. We take what we do seriously. It's our livelihood. It's what we do. I'm multi-app. I do Uber Eats, DoorDash. There's days I'm trying to get to Walmart Spark and get those orders. I stopped doing Instacart a while back because of all the miserable, rotten customers that were out there that I had to deal with. And number two, it was so time-consuming, and it was much easier for me just to pick up and go. Pick up and go on Uber Eats. Pick up and go on DoorDash. I do all the shopping pays. I do all the red cord orders. I run to Walmart. Sit to get packages. Whatever else to deliver. Something got to give here, guys. DoorDash is out of control. Now listen up, guys, if you're a dasher, because if you don't think you can get a contract violation, keep on doing what you do. I do everything right. That is another reason I am so dang upset. I'm totally upset with DoorDash and their tactics. I did a video a while back on my YouTube channel, The Truth About DoorDash. It may shock you. Well, it's shocking every time you do DoorDash. Here's the thing, guys. You just choose a day to do DoorDash, and then you get a trip to the wrong customer. And it's one of those miserable, rotten, evil customers that just, I'm going to call DoorDash and say, I didn't get my food. Guess what, guys? DoorDash is going to side with the customer. By the time you get home, you're going to have an email from DoorDash claiming that you didn't deliver the food. Oh yeah, you can dispute it. But guess what, guys? They're not going to really listen to you or take your side. I sent pictures yesterday. I sent a video clip. We'll see what happens with that. They will tell you that you can continue on dashing, but if this continues and you exceed so many multiple contract violations, you will get deactivation. And they'll also tell you that once you reach 100 deliveries, this will fall off. But guess what, guys? Guys, in the meantime, you gain another contract violation. It's just as bad as the acceptance rate, trying to keep your acceptance rate up when you can't. It's going to fluctuate because it's cherry picking forever. So you have to keep cherry picking to pick out all the best trips. Unless you're one of the ones doing all those garbage trips for $2 and $2.25 and $3 going 8, 9, and 10 miles. And as you cherry pick, all those other garbage trips are smoking up your phone. And there goes your acceptance rate. Your acceptance rate is going to go up and down. And there is no way for you to keep your acceptance rate stable. The more you cherry pick, which you have to do in order to make profit. Sorry about all my Uber Eats. I'm getting a lot of garbage trips on there right now too, but I'm going to roll once I get a good trip. I just needed to do this video. So there's no way for your acceptance rate just to stay at a certain level on DoorDash unless you're doing every dang trip. And probably, let's say it was 10 trips. Let's say it was 20 trips. Let's say it's 15 trips on your dash. Maybe 3 of those trips were decent trips. The other 12, they were garbage trips that you virtually hardly made anything on. If you're taking a $2 trip or a $2.25 trip, going 8, 9, and 10 miles, guys, how do you think you're making anything? How do you think there's a tip in there? You're virtually making nothing, and you've just wasted gas that you could have used on a good trip to keep you rolling longer on the decent trips. It makes no sense, guys. DoorDash is just pathetic. They are shit. I said it. I had to get it off my head. I had to get it out of it. DoorDash is shit. Now, I don't want to do DoorDash the next few days, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it's only time before I get that miserable, rotten customer again that's going to say, when I did everything right, oh, he didn't bring the food. Knowing damn well I did. Let me call DoorDash. There goes DoorDash siding with the customer before you ever get a chance to explain your side. You will be able to dispute it. You will be able to give your side. But do you think DoorDash is going to listen to you? No. We're the ones that keep DoorDash moving out there to all the customers. It's the stockholders keeping DoorDash alive right now. DoorDash got so many tactics up their sleeves, it's not even funny. So, something got to give, guys. In all my years of doing gig apps, I've never worked with such a bad gig app in all my life. Pathetic. So full of drama and so full of the highlight of attention on social media. You don't see Uber Eats, Instacart, Grubhub, Walmart Spark. You don't see all them getting made fun of. You don't see them becoming the brunt of a nasty joke to scam the driver, to scam the system. But you see DoorDash doing that all the time. People making fun of DoorDash. People trying to scam the damn system. There's people out there, and they will always exist. And you know who you maggots are. You know who you vermin are that are used to scamming the system, scamming the government on welfare programs and EBT programs and trying to scam online to get everything for free. You know who you are. Well, I got news for you. for all of us who do what we do in the gig economy and doing these gig apps to bring you a service because you can't get your lazy ass into a car to go get your own damn food, or can't get yourself walking out of the house because you're so dang lazy playing video games or sitting in your basement. We take this serious. This is what we do for a living. We got bills. We got food to buy. We got vehicles to maintain because we're beating them up trying to get your food, to get your orders. So, it isn't right, guys. Dashers, beware. If you've never had a contract violation, it's only time. And then once you get one, it's only time to get another. So, 3 weeks ago, I had one removed. The same day, I got another one because a girl decided to call to say that she didn't get her food when she knows dang well that I delivered that food. It is insane, guys. DoorDash is insane. Now remember what I said to you. DoorDash doesn't care about you. Sure, you're doing them a worldly service, dashing. But they're quick to hand down the punishments, guys. They're quick to violate you. And they're violating your rights by siding with the customer, giving you that option to dispute it and not listening to you. DoorDash is crap. Garbage. Yes, I will do DoorDash again just to see what money I can take off of them to the bank. But I don't believe I'm going to be doing DoorDash for a number of days here now. I'm taking a break from DoorDash because I've had it. I got to clear through this now. I got to get myself right. So I'm going to just do Uber Eats today. If it gets super busy, so be it. I'm going to roll with it. If not, oh well. But you dashers out there, beware. Be careful. It don't matter if you know you're being careful. It's still not going to stop you from getting a contract violation. You deliver food at the wrong time to the wrong customer. Boom. Wait till you get home. Look in your email. Oh, it's an email from DoorDash. Check your ratings, guys. Contract violation. You're like, how did this happen? It's plain and simple, guys. I've just been talking about it for, what, the last 20 minutes? You just need to deliver food to a customer who wants to claim they didn't get their food. And there's plenty of them out there. I don't have this happen to me on Uber Eats. I don't have it happen to me on any other app. DoorDash, though. The brunt of the joke of social media. The drama app. Be wise, guys. Beware. Be careful. Keep checking your ratings. Look out for that nasty customer that calls you on the phone after you leave to go get another pickup and tell you that you didn't deliver the food when you know you dang well did. That'll tell you right there already that you got a contract violation, and that's before you ever get to dispute anything. I disputed one so long ago that I got, and I didn't deserve none of these. But I disputed one, and it's still on there saying it's still under review being disputed. That's just on there to appease you. to make you think that they're doing something, to make you think that they're possibly going to remove it. We'll see if this one from yesterday gets removed for me, because I sent them pictures. I sent them a video clip. So I was down to 2 because one fell off weeks ago. And that same very day, this girl calls and says she didn't get her food. And I told her on the phone, you're wrong. You got your food. You know you did. Your name was on the mailbox. Another one, I saw the woman outside. And she said, oh, that's for her. You know, she was right there. I said, I know. Yeah, I got the address right here. Pictures, body cam, dash cam. Get yourself a camera, guys. It's of urgency. Get yourself a body cam. Get yourself a dash cam. And besides the picture you snap on Doordash, make sure you snap other pictures and get video on your body cam, on your dash cam. Look right here, guys. There's my dash cam. There's my dash cam. That's the one that faces outside. It's my screen. It's the inside one. Let me show you something else, guys. It's the Bob Lowe's B4K2 body cam. That's my screen on the back, other buttons, SD card, charging, other buttons, video, takes pictures, police body cam, has night vision on it. Got a great deal on this. Check out my video review on it I did a while back. I also did one on this tow guard, CE66A. This is the Bob Lowe B4K2 police body cam. Because you're going to need to document proof. I got them to show my pickups, my drop-offs, to put the videos up on my YouTube channel, and to show Doordash and Uber Eats, any of the gig apps, in case there was question about anything. I could prove it to them. Well, guess what, guys? Even with me proving, they're still siding with the customer, because it will stay in there. It will stay in there for a long time, saying it's still being disputed. And it'll tell you, once you get 100 trips, this will vanish. This will dissolve. For you, those of you who think that you get a contract violation and it's gone within a few weeks, it isn't. I've never seen that happen. And I've heard people make videos and say this, they told me it will be gone in a few weeks. Well, they're BSing you. They want you to think that. They're trying to appease you. Don't fall for that, guys. Doordash is shit. Total bullshit. I'm not making this video for Doordash, nor am I getting paid to make this video. I'm making this video out of urgency, as emergency, and as a message to all Dashers out there. Pay attention and listen. I bring A+ service every time. I don't fool around on Uber Eats and Doordash, and I don't waste no time. I get a good trip, boom, I'm on it. I roll with it. I'm out here to make money. I'm out here to make profit. I've been doing Uber Eats over 4 years and this for 4 years. So, screw the acceptance rate. I don't care about the acceptance rate no more. I'm still getting good trips. And as long as I keep getting those, I'm going to roll with them. I'm going to make money. So anyhow, guys, I think I've said enough. I think that I've got my point across to you. And I'm taking a little break from Doordash, and I don't care. I'm not going to miss it. If I get busy on Uber Eats today, you see all this crap that's coming in now. Well, I'm going to turn that into something decent, some substantial and solid, and I'm going to roll with it. And I'm going to put some money together. So be careful, guys, and beware if you're a dasher. And if you don't think something's going to happen to you. My name is Dave, Renegade Gig Hustler. You guys all take care out there and have a great day. Going to be posting a lot of new content up on my channel here this week. And look for some changes on my YouTube main page. I'm going to be changing up the banner and a lot of artwork and different things on there. And hope all you guys have a good day. And look for my videos. If you're new to my channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. If you like my content, hit the like button. And if you can, hit the alert bell for any new videos I post up there. And that I do appreciate. Appreciate all you other guys that have been with me and for watching and really liking my content. It means the world to me, guys. But until later, guys, you all take care.